Da ist er.
Hello again, Dr. Reid.
Das ist er.
How did you end up in William Bishop's den?
I had received alarming news about his recent behavior. I went to his place and he refused to let me go.
Why did he abduct you?
William was an alcoholic. His addiction suddenly changed to blood. I don't know why. Just like a patient I met here. This Miss Hawcroft.
You dared to enter this awful place alone. You're a hero, Mr. Hampton. Or a fool.
I'm just a man trying to help his friends, Dr. Reid. William Bishop was a conflicted soul, searching for light.
Mhm.
What is the general situation in the East End?
Was macht der noch
The
hier?
situation has always been tough, with a lot of tensions between the gangs and the Dockers trade union. The Wet Boot Boys are very nervous since they lost their leader.
Wer für, ja, das wissen wir ja
Who
schon.
leads the gang?
Das ist ja der,
Since
nee,
Clay
sie.
Cox went missing, it's his wife Edwina who
Ja.
runs the show, with the assistance of her minion, Booth Digby.
Has the gang been threatening you?
Ah, no. I've had this nickname for so long, you know, the sad saint of the East End. No one dares to bug a saint, not even criminals.
Okay, wunderbar.
Do you know Tom Watts, the bartender from the Turtle? I met him before I found you in the canning factory.
Tom, yes, of course. Always the helping hand, good old Tom. Without men like him, corruption and despair would have wiped out the East End long ago.
Verzweiflung?
People are still in despair.
How could it be otherwise? The authorities have left us all to rot in this contagious nightmare. No drugs, no advice, nothing. It's a damn shame.
Ah, das bringt mir,
Who
glaube ich,
should
auch
I
nichts.
avoid in this part of town then? Any particularly evil figures?
Not really. Most men and women are just doing their best. And it's not my habit to speak ill of people I know, Doctor.
Tja, das bringt mir nichts, das bringt mir nichts. Wie fühlen Sie sich? Ich
How
muss
do
ihn ja
you
irgendwie
feel, Mr.
rauskriegen.
Hampton? Medically speaking, I mean.
I feel exhausted. Beyond exhaustion, actually. William drank so much of my blood in his madness. I feel empty.
You're in good hands here. Dr. Swansea is well versed in blood transfusion, and I'm sure he'll take the best care of you.
Thank you, sir.
Ah, das
I
kann dann
believe
sein,
all I need is rest.
dass wir da über
Then I can
die,
go back to the people who need me.
ja, ich kann nämlich sonst nichts auswählen,
Have you made
über
friends
die Hauptstory
since you
reden.
arrived?
Not really, but I recognize Miss Harriet Jones. I knew her when she lived by the docks. That poor woman had such a miserable life.
You never came to see her here at Pembroke? Receiving visits when sick can be an important part of the healing process, you know. We're not just bodies.
You're preaching to the converted now, Doctor. To be truly honest, I thought she was dead. She left the docks many months ago.
What do you do for a living, Mr. Hampton? I can't help but notice the cross around your neck.
I manage a night asylum for the poor and homeless of the docks, and I try to guide the lost and hesitant on the right path to our Lord.
Are you a priest, Mr. Hampton? A deacon, maybe?
Not at all, Doctor. I'm just a man of faith willing to preach the good word.
Why didn't you use your cross against William Bishop? To repel him somehow?
That's a very strange question, Doctor. A cross is no magical token, if that's what you were trying to say. Not mine, anyway.
Aber das, was wir gesehen haben bei dem einen Reverend, der uns da angegriffen hat,
Goodbye, Mr. Hampton.
das hat leider auch nichts gebracht. Also denke ich, muss ich doch eher die Hauptmission machen. Aber gehe ich vielleicht mal einmal ganz kurz nach oben. Ich glaube, ich muss sowieso nach oben, weil ich mit dem Swansea reden muss, ne? Aber ich werde mal eben ganz kurz, weil ich würde gerne Level 20 sein einfach. Vielleicht geht es ja. Wenn ich das nochmal einsetze. Wäre schön, wäre nice, wäre supi. Guck mal, kann ich nicht jetzt hier nochmal die Clown updaten? Nein, kann ich nicht. Ja, Schaden zu heilen und die Regeln des Fleisches an Nerven zu erhöhen. 1300 kostet mich der Spaß. Eine Schattengestalt. 500 wird mich der Spaß kosten. Das ist irgendwie umschaltbar, sagten die. Umschaltbar. Ich weiß noch nicht mal, wie ich das so einsetze. Anzuspringen, dass es fast öde ist, wenn sie davonläuft. Ja, ich habe es bis jetzt noch nicht geschafft, also lasse ich das mal. 600, ja. Ne, falsch. Der Biss. Was brauche ich dafür? 1500, okay. 1000 Gesundheit wäre das. 1000 Durchhaltevermögen. Blutkapazität brauche ich jetzt 1000. 30% mehr Blut. Shit, reichte nicht für 20. Da oben steht es. 230 habe ich. Bis zu 20 dauert es aber noch. Ärgerlich. Ärgerlich. Ja, ist doch nichts passiert. So, gehen wir mit dem... Ah, ich hätte vielleicht noch drauf warten müssen und eben kurz um Swansea. Vielleicht kriege ich da sofort wieder Punkte. Ja, natürlich. Was? Wo ist er denn? Swansea. Ach ja, hier. Wer bist du denn? Ach, der hat jetzt auch einen Kittel an.
Could I get your professional opinion?
Please speak. But I have something important.
Oh, er ist gut.
This strain of flu. It's very different from the one I saw in Europe. It's downright peculiar.
Really? What makes you say that?
Ich habe Blut
I've
untersucht.
just looked at the blood of one of our recently deceased.
I see. Do you have anything more to go on?
Na klar.
This disease spreads and looks like the Spanish flu, but its effects differ greatly. The London strain is different from the continental one.
This is very interesting. Did you find something else?
Muss ich dir alles sagen? Ja, habe ich.
Yes. Unlike the flu, the infected begin to show an increase in outwardly aggressive behavior. More than simple agitation. Once docile people become violent.
You mean like rabies? Is there a chance we could create a vaccine, Jonathan, like Pasteur? By the stole, that would be smashing.
There's a lot we're not seeing here, but it is spreading and quickly. If we don't act, the whole city could be lost.
But Jonathan, we've a fantastic opportunity sitting right here in front of us. A weapon of choice.
What on earth do you mean?
Why, you, my dear boy. With your expertise and your blood, we could isolate the properties that course through your veins. Think about the possibilities.
Ja, es ist die Frage, ob sein Blut auch andere heilt. Na, also ob das so ist, du musst jemandem das Blut geben und ihn dann töten, dann wird er zum Vampir. Und wenn du ihm nur das Blut gibst, heilen seine Wunden. Aber er wird nicht zum Vampir, wenn er nicht stirbt. Das ist jetzt halt die Frage, ne? Vielleicht mache ich London zu meinem Reich. Ich habe drüber nachgedacht, ja.
I admit it did.
Nein, mach nochmal zu.
No,
Ach, geht ja
thank
nicht. Ach, shit.
I'm afraid it's your sister.
Vielleicht zu meinem
My
Reich
sister.
wäre besser.
She's to be buried this evening at Whitechapel
Oh
Cemetery.
nee.
Your mother published the obituary this morning.
I see.
I'm sorry, Jonathan. Please accept my condolences.
Das Auge war im Grab. Was, 280? Ah, lächerlich. Edgar, das ist lächerlich. Begib dich zum Stonebridge Friedhof. Oh nein.
I need to talk to you.
Please do.
Finanziertes Krankenhaus, Schwester, ne, kommt nicht zurück, ja.
Nurse Crane will not be returning to Pembroke Hospital.
Oh, really? Did something happen? She seems such a very capable woman.
Das war sie. Die kommt nie wieder.
Let's just say we had a difference of opinion, and I had to ask her to leave. Permanently.
I believe you. But as administrator of this facility, I would like to be consulted on such matters in the future.
Nein. Du bist gar nichts hier, Edgar. Nichts. Hast du was Schönes hier? Für mich irgendwie zum Mitnehmen? Geile Waffe oder so? Nee, ne? Alter Geizkragen, du. Oh, muss ich jetzt echt zum Friedhof? Ich will nicht zum Friedhof. Nee. Ich habe eher Hunger. Gerne lieber was essen, anstatt zum Friedhof. Na? Was denn? Ja.
I never thought I would have to attend my murdered sister's funeral. Mary, I can't forgive myself. I'll find the truth about what happened to us. I swear.
Ich muss zum Friedhof. Oh. Das ist stärker. Hallo. Quatsch. Das nehme ich mit. Nimm das doch mit. Jonathan. Einfach weil ich es kann. Oh, hi, grüß dich. Der Große kommt. Moin, Großer. Oh. So. Jetzt darf ich die Sachen einsammeln? Jawollo. So, wunderbar. Weiter geht's. Wir müssen zum Friedhof. Was? Oh.
Sorry, sir. No remittance.
Okay, Entschuldigung.
Shit, that leech is fast.
Dass ihr noch von der Seite kommen müsst.
Don't like that, do ya?
So, das war's. Okay, ich bin da. Ich bin angekommen.
My dear sister, I don't know if I have the strength.
Auf dem Friedhof soll unsere Mutter jetzt sein? Auf den, wo die ganzen Skulls sind? Wie sind die denn da vorbeigekommen? Die wollen mich doch echt verarschen, oder? Hier, da sind die vorbeigerannt. Einfach so. Juckte die nicht, juckte die überhaupt nicht. Aua.
I have this thirst for blood.
Ja, Jonathan, das wissen wir. Oh, grüß euch. Da ist die einfach so durchspaziert. Ohne Probleme. Warte mal, wie komme ich denn da? Ich muss, glaube ich, hier entlang. Und dann da hoch, ne? Nee, oder? Doch. Doch.
Since I can't reveal myself to my mother now, I must find a discreet spot to attend the ceremony. My mother would die if she were to see me in this state. I must wait.
Ach, da sind sie. Die sind wirklich da entlang. Obwohl, die sind vielleicht da durch das Tor gegangen.
I am the resurrection and the life. He that believeth in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live. And whosoever liveth and believeth in me shall never die. we commend unto thy hands of mercy, most merciful Father, the soul of our sister departed, and we commit her body to the ground. Earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
Das ist doch nicht unser Vater. Das ist irgendwie so ein Diener oder so, ne? Was ist das? Achso, ich dachte schon, was macht er denn?
Kill my Mary and stick her here in this cold, god-awful place.
These are the legal requirements for the epidemic, madam.
Noch ein Butler.
Avery, I feel so tired. Please take me home.
Yes, madam.
Pastor, Tschüssikowski, ich wünsche dir was. So, jetzt können wir runter. Genau.
Oh, Mary. What have I done? If I could only change one thing. One thing. This is a nightmare.
Jonathan, there is nothing you can do but accept it.
Das sagt sie so leicht.
What brings you here?
I thought you could use the company. I am so sorry for your loss, Jonathan.
Ich fühle mich wie ein Heuchler. Es klingt wie ein schlechter Witz. Sie war eine
She
gutherzige...
was a good person.
Selbst, was?
Vibrant, full of life.
Ach, sie war die
She was
Gutherzigkeit. So.
kindness incarnate, my Mary.
You're a good person, Jonathan. And a young Ekon. A newborn cast into the night without so much as a candle to guide your way.
She had been scouring the most dangerous parts of London in search of me. And it led to her death.
Jonathan, don't.
I still hear her last thoughts. They echo in my head. Her mind shattered, and it haunts me.
Jonathan, stop. Listen carefully. You must come to terms with this. You must learn to live with what happened.
I'm learning. Every night is a new lesson. What I am, what I must do to survive. But my sister, she shouldn't have suffered because of my weakness.
Don't you see? You're doing the work of our enemies, feeding your remorse. We are weakest when we grieve, and the guilt blurs our senses.
And so this is why you're here. To warn me. You've felt this pain yourself. You too have endured this.
I don't want to lose you, Jonathan. I've lost so many friends. Loved ones I cherished. Pray for Mary's forgiveness, if you must.
Ich werde Ihren Ratschlag befolgen. Ich bin kein gläubiger Mann.
I'm not a religious man. You should know that.
This is not about you forgiving yourself. This is for her. This is you telling Mary how sorry you are.
What should I do then?
St. Mary's Church is not far from here. Go there and make your peace. Find the solace you need.
My lady wants me to confess.
No, Jonathan. It's you who wants to confess, I think.
Ach, Jonathan. Wir kriegen den Drecksack, der das war. Eigentlich waren wir das ja. Ist das die Kirche in Whitechapel? Wahrscheinlich. Ja.
No good place for a stroll.
Oh, was? Quatsch. Chris, noch einen mit der Keule. So viele Typen jetzt hier auf einmal. Oh
And
oh.
off to church he goes, a newborn seeking divine consent to lick the blood from the soft and pointy crown.
Who are you? Make yourself known.
Newborn, you reek of guilt and pointless compassion.
Wer ist er denn?
Shed your skin, forget your old weaker self.
What do you want from me?
Natürlich.
Ascalon does not approve of lone wolves who bring unwanted eyes to our pastures.
So your name is Ascalon.
Ascalon's will is vampire law. Learn them, abide by them, or I shall return as your judge and jury.
Das will ich nicht. Der ist ja, was war er denn?
Immortals try my patience with their plans and unsolicited counsel.
Ach, guck mal, den habe ich schon erledigt. Haha. Moin. Also gegen den möchte ich nicht kämpfen, was auch immer der war. Weil das war kein Mensch. Ist klar, ne? Dass er Vampir ist logisch, aber so wie er auch aussah. Aua. Hey. Das macht man nicht. Da ist die Stumme. Gefunden.
Hello. Tell me about Richard Nethercott. I understand he is quite fond of you, Camellia.
Ja, das klappt super. Mit der spreche ich gerne.
Tell me, Camellia, how are things now the dispensary is closed? Very well.
Wunderbar. Das hat super geklappt. Klasse, geil. So, in die Kirche. Rein da.
Yes? What is it that you want?
I'm sorry to disturb you at such a late hour.
No worries, my son. I'm still quite awake, having just returned from a funeral.
Yes, I know. I've forgotten what I wanted. I don't know.
May I help you, child? You seem somewhat perturbed.
I haven't the strength to cross the threshold. I wish to pray, to cleanse my soul.
The church is shut by order of the bishop. But I'm still the vicar of St. Mary's, if that is any use to you, my son.
Take no offense, Vicar. I seek just a moment in nothing but my own company.
There are no secrets from God, my son. If your heart needs comfort, consider me your chapel. For I can be as silent as stone.
Ja, das kann ich ja nicht so
I've words for one
sagen.
departed. They're not for living ears to hear.
Your eyes burn with rage, yet I see the pain that lies beyond. I am here to lighten the burden of all God's creatures. Whatever you tell me is between us and the Lord.
Very well, priest. As you seem quite adamant.
Open your heart, my son. Tell me what burdens you. With whom do you wish to speak?
Sie war meine Schwester.
She was my sister.
You seem so troubled by the loss of this girl. What happened to her?
She was murdered.
I see. And how are you feeling, my son?
She died
Meinetwegen.
because of me. How do you think I feel?
I have a final question for you, my son. This is of the utmost importance.
Ask your question, Vicar.
What words would you like to say to your poor sister?
Verzeih mir.
I killed you. There's no excuse. My dear Mary, forgive me.
You have been heard, my son, and your burden will lighten if your words are sincere. Go in peace now and live your life in the way she would have wanted.
Dafür essen wir ihn. Das Auge war im Grab. Triff Edgar. Wir müssen wieder zu Edgar. Gut, aber das werden wir in der nächsten Folge machen. Bis dahin.